And good afternoon, baseball fans. This is Jared Fowler coming to you live from the great state of Texas for another edition of MLB The Show 20. Hope you enjoyed my NHL streams here, computer versus computer, CPU. But today, I'm going to bring you Texas Rangers baseball here on the show on SGTV as they take on the defending world champion Washington Nationals. And there you see the starting lineups for the hometown Rangers. And leading off, the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. Batting second, the right fielder, Hunter Cole. Batting third, the designated hitter is Willie Calhoun. Batting cleanup, the left fielder, Joey Gallo. Batting fifth, the catcher, Robinson Chirinos. Batting sixth, the center fielder, Danny Santana. Batting seventh, the third baseman, Andy Ibanez. Batting eighth, the second baseman, Rougned Odor. And batting ninth, the first baseman, Ronald Guzman, taking on the world champion, Washington Nationals here today. And this is for all you baseball people out there that have missed baseball. I know I have. I was looking forward to watching the Rangers' new ballpark, Globe Life Field, and give you a little preview of for the people who've only seen it on videos on YouTube. But this will be MLB The Show's version of Globe Life Field. So about to get underway here in Arlington. And there you see Andy Ibanez, the rookie, made his major league debut just a couple of days ago against the Kansas City Royals, and he's making his home debut starting at third for the Rangers here. He is a rising star in the Rangers farm system. He made his major league debut just a couple of nights ago. And live from Globe Life Field in Arlington, Texas, this is Jared Fowler bringing you live coverage on MLB Network for the Texas Rangers taking on the defending world champion Washington Nationals. It's baseball. And it's next, here in Texas. Kyle Gibson, the starting pitcher for the Rangers here, had a kind of an up and down season so far. 5-5 record, 4.06 ERA, pitched 62 innings. His whip is 1.02, 3 walks, and 57 strikeouts for the first-year Ranger. And leading off for the Washington Nationals is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. 296 average, 6 home runs, and 29 RBIs.
The second baseman, Howie.
About ready to get things underway here in Arlington. And here's the first pitch from Gibson. It is called strike one at the knees. Rangers winning 2 of their last 3. One that took the series in Kansas City.
7-0 pitch.
No balls, 1 strike to count. Gibson into the windup. And here's the pitch. It's outside, ball 1, 1-1. A lot of people out there trying to make the best of the situation going on around the world here today. This would be the middle of the Major League Baseball season. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. And here's the pitch. And foul back to the screen, and it's 1-2. You see under the closed roof here at Globe Life Field, 72 degrees, overcast skies here in Arlington tonight. Gibson has the sign. And the 1-2 pitch to Kendrick. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 1 away here in the top of the first. And batting second for the Washington Nationals is the designated hitter, Adam Eaton. 284 average, 3 home runs, and 26 RBIs. Nobody on, 1 down here in the top of the first. And here's the pitch. It is outside with a sinker, ball 1. There's the career average for Eaton against Gibson, 9 for 27. He homered once. Gibson has the sign. And the 1-0 pitch. Ground ball to first, and a diving stop. Earth for the throw, and it's not going to be in time. So that's going to be an infield single for Adam Eaton.
The left fielder, number 22.
And Ronald Guzman was not able to come up with that one. That's going to bring up the left fielder, Juan Soto. And he is better on the road here. You see his home and road splits right there. 392 average, 4 home runs, and 14 RBIs. And the left-hander, Juan Soto. 1 on, 1 down. Takes the runner at first. And here's the pitch. It is changeup inside, ball 1. Here you see our umpires for tonight's game. Behind the plate is Larry Bullard. Bullard, well-respected umpire here in the major leagues. Gibson has the sign. And the 1-0 pitch. Sinker in the dirt, ball 2. As I mentioned at the start of the broadcast, Kyle Gibson, kind of an up and down year so far. It's his first year with the Rangers. And now he finds himself behind 2-0. And here's the pitch. Sinker, foul, top foul behind the plate, and it's 2-1. He takes his lead from first. And the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Over to short. And they got it. Tough double play. But the Rangers turn the double play and that retires the side. So no run on 1 hit, no errors. We go to the bottom half of the first. No score. And there you see the starting lineup. The starting pitcher, Patrick Corbett, 5-2 after 10 starts on the season for the Nationals. His ERA is right at 4. He's pitched 63 innings gave up 56 hits, 23 walks, and 80 strikeouts. And leading off for the Rangers, in the bottom of the first is Elvis Andrews. 4th on the Rangers in batting average with .313, 3 home runs, and 22 RBIs. And here's the first pitch from Corbett. Right down the middle, strike 1. There you see the record for the Washington Nationals, 32-20, second in the National League East. No balls, 1 strike to count. And here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt, 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes to count to Andrews. And here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, ground ball up the middle, and it's picked up over the first, 1 away. And let's take a look at the starting lineup for the hometown Rangers. 337 runs scored by the Rangers here in the second month of the season, first in the American League. That's going to bring up the right fielder, Hunter Cole. 7-game hitting streak for the young right fielder. Facing Patrick Corbin with 1 down here on the bottom of the first. Corbin has the sign, and here's the pitch. Foul into the first base side, and it's 0-1. Corbin has the sign. And the 0-1 pitch. Swung on a slider at high slider, and it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to count. And here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a slider in the dirt. 3-pitch strikeout for Patrick Corbett.
Batting first, the designated hitter, Willie.
That's going to bring up the designated hitter, Willie Calhoun. Nobody on, 2 down. Facing Patrick Corbett. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball, foul down the first base line, and it's 0-1. Willie Calhoun's tied for 8th in the American League with home runs, 15 so far, 275 batting average, and 43 runs batted in. No balls, 1 strike to count to Calhoun. Here's the pitch.
Nope.
And called strike 2 at the knees. Oh no. That looked like it was a strike, but Larry Bullard calls it a ball. 1-1. Corbin not happy with that call. One to count. Here's the pitch. There's Shopper over to second. Throw to first. It is not in time. An infield single for Willie Calhoun, and the Rangers have their first hit of the night. That's going to bring up the cleanup hitter, the left fielder Joey Gallo. There you see his home and road splits on the season, 429 average. He is better at home than on the road. 12 home runs, 26 RBIs at home for Joey Gallo. 1 on, 2 down. Corbin has the sign. And here's the first pitch to Gallo. Called strike 1 at the letters, 0-1. Not sure you want to mess with Gallo. With a fastball right down the middle. But Gallo was taken all the way. Corbin has the sign, checks the runner at first. And here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on the ground, short ground ball to short. Over to second, and that retires the side. So the Rangers leave a runner. No runs, 1 hit, no error. And we go to the second, still no score. And leading off for the Washington Nationals.
Leading off for Washington, the right fielder, number 9, Eric.
That's going to be Eric Timms. 343 average, 35 runs batted in. Facing Kyle Gibson. Here's the first pitch in the second inning. And a fly ball deep to right center field. Santana at the warning track. And he makes the catch. So that was allowed, out number 1. Timms gave it a ride, but gave up short.
That is good.
And let's take a look at the defensive lineup for the Rangers. As mentioned, Andy Ibanez playing in his second Major League game since being called up a couple of days ago while the Rangers were in Kansas City. Playing in front of his hometown crowd. Nobody on, 1 down. And here's the pitch. Called strike 1 at the knees with a slider. There is Yan Gomes, the catcher. Only 203 average. He struggled coming out of the gate for the Nats this season. Now he finds himself down 0-1. Gibson has the sign. And the pitch. Swing and a miss on a changeup. Rolling out on the outside corner. Strike 2. Play balls, 2 strikes to count to Yan Gomes. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out swinging and with the sinker. And on a 3-pitch strikeout. That's going to bring up the third baseman, Starlin Castro. Nobody on, 2 down here in the top of the second. Gibson in the windup. Here's the first pitch to Castro. Sinker at the knees. Called ball 1. Didn't look like Gibson was too happy with that one. 1-0 the count. Gibson has the sign. And the 1-0 pitch. Right down the middle. Here's a fly ball. And that will be foul. So that count is now 1-1. And Gibson has the sign. And the 1-1 pitch.
Nope,
and the dirt ball 2 and the curveball. 2-1. Gibson into the windup. And the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a changeup. That evens the count at 2-2. Looking for a second strikeout of the inning. Gibson into the windup. And the 2-2 pitch. Chop foul back behind the plate. And it's still at 2-2. Gibson has the sign. And the 2-2 pitch. Ground ball. Up the short. Andrews up with it. Fires to first. And that retires the side. So 1-2-3 go the Nats in the second. Still no score. We're going to the bottom half of the second. And leading off for the Rangers, the catcher Robinson Chirinos, making his return to the Rangers after spending last season with the Houston Astros, making a World Series run. 6-game hitting streak for Robinson Chirinos, 356 average and 14 home runs, facing Patrick Corbin. Corbin into the windup and the pitch.
No, that's low.
Fastball in the dirt, ball 1. Milestone to watch. There you see Chirinos at 99 career home runs, looking for number 100 here tonight. Here's the 1-0 pitch. High fastball out of the zone, but he makes him chase it. It's 1-1. Two straight fastballs, and see what Corbin's going to come with here. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Shot foul on the 4-seamer down at the knees. 1-2 the count. And here's the 1-2 pitch. Ground ball to third. Picked up by Castro. Over to first, 1 down. So let's take a look at the defense for the defending world champion Washington Nationals. One down here in the bottom of the second. And stepping up to the plate is Danny Santana, another first-year Ranger since coming over in the trade for Delano DeShields. Here's the first pitch. It is in the dirt, ball 1 with a slider. Danny Santana, 376 average, 6 home runs and 29 RBIs, second on the Rangers in batting average. One ball, no strike to count. Corbett into the windup, and the pitch. A little chopper into left field. That's a base hit. And the Rangers have one on with one down. And there you see the hits leaders entering play in the American League. And there you see Joey Gallo for the Rangers, 81 hits. Danny Santana with 70. One of the top hitters in the American League here today. That's going to bring up the rookie third baseman, Andy Ibanez. Santana takes his lead from first. And here's the first pitch. Called strike one at the letters, 0-1. One thing the Rangers have struggled with the last few seasons is runners in scoring position. No one in scoring position yet, but with runners on base, they haven't really been able to convert. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be two. Over to short. And fires over to first. And that retires a side. So after the double play, no runs, 2 hits, no errors. We go to the third. Still no score. And leading off for the Nationals, the first baseman is Drupal Cabrera. There you see the splits against lefty and righties. It's better on the right side against right-handed pitchers. Leading off the top of the third for the Nationals. And here's the first pitch from Gibson. And a fly ball to center. This is trouble. Santana giving chase. Gallo up with it. Around first, and that's a leadoff double for Drupal Cabrera, and the Nats have a runner in scoring position. You see the Nationals second in the National League with doubles. Diamondbacks with 111, Nationals with 98, tied with the Cubs. Runner on second, nobody out. Cabrera takes his lead from first, and here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a sinker in the dirt, 0-1. Victor Robles, the center fielder, on a 6-game hitting streak for the Nats. 322 average, 2 home runs, 15 RBIs. No balls, 1 strike to count. Cabrera off from second. And here's the pitch. Shot foul behind the first base dugout, 0-2. Gibson has the sign. And the 0-2 pitch. And made him chase one inside, but he fouls it off behind the plate. It's still 0-2. Cabrera takes his lead from second. And once again, the 0-2 pitch. Shot down the third base line. And that ball is fair, and that one's not in time. It looked like it was going to go foul, but it stayed fair. And that's going to be an infield single, and the Nationals have runners at the corners with nobody out. And that's going to bring up the shortstop, Trey Turner. And you see his splits, lefties and righties, 314 against right-handed pitchers this season. Runners at the corners, nobody out here in the top of the third. And here's the first pitch to Turner.
Nope.
In the dirt, ball 1.
Ball 1, no
Gibson laboring a little as he's given up 2 consecutive hits. Runners take their leads. And the 1-0 pitch. Called strike 1 at the knees, a sinker. Gibson has the sign. And the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a changeup. 1-2. Gibson really needs to get an out right here. They are in double play depth. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Runners take their leads. And here's the pitch to Turner. Popped up behind foul territory. Chirinos settles under it. And he makes the catch for out number 1. So a bit of a break for Gibson here as he was able to get Turner to pop out. And that's going to bring up back to the top of the order for Howie Kendrick. 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the first. And runners at the corners, 1 down. Rangers at double play depth. Looking for a ground ball to try to end this inning. And here's the first pitch to Kendrick. Slider called strike 1, 0-1. Runners take their leads. Gibson has the sign. And the 0-1 pitch. Called strike 2 right down the middle, 0-2. Don't know why Kendrick didn't offer on that one. Maybe the changeup fooled him there. The ball's 2 strikes to count. And here's the pitch. Struck him out swinging, 2 down. So after giving up a double and an infield single, Gibson comes right back and gets the next 2 batters. And he's 1 out away from getting out of the inning. Runners at the corners, 2 down. And here's the pitch. Call strike 1 at the knees, a sinker. There's Adam Eaton, the designated hitter, 1 for 1 with a single. Second time he's facing Eaton here. No balls, 1 strike to count. Runners take their leads. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, strike 2. And he is 1 strike away from getting out of potential danger here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The count to Adam Eaton. And here's the pitch. Shot foul down the third base line. It's 0-2. Gibson comes set. And once again, the 0-2 pitch. Sinker in the dirt, ball 1. Good waste pitch by Gibson. Once again, the runners take their leads. And the 1-2 pitch. Fly ball to right. This is trouble. But Gallo is right there, and he makes the catch. So the Nationals strand 2 in the 3rd inning. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 3rd, no score. And leading off for the Rangers, the second baseman, Rougned Odor. Last 6 games for Odor, 10 for 25, 400 average. 302 overall this season. 10 home runs and 31 RBIs. Facing Patrick Corbin. And here's the pitch to Odor. Called strike 1 on the slider. Gibson has the sign. And here's the 1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider in the dirt. 0-2. And here's the 0-2 pitch. Little chopper down to second. Kendrick up with it. Over to first. 1 down. That's going to bring up the first baseman, Ronald Guzman. 5th on the Rangers in RBIs with 32. 307 batting average. And 9 home runs on the season, facing Patrick Corbin. And here's the pitch. And called strike 1 on the inside corner. The changeup. Corbin with the 0-1 pitch. Fly ball to the left. Popped up. And he makes the catch for out number 2. And that's going to bring us back to the top of the order for Elvis Andrews. 0 for 1 with the ground out. Facing Patrick Corbin for the 2nd time tonight. Nobody on, 2 down. And here's the pitch. Fastball at the knees, 0-1. And here's the 0-1 pitch.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, ball 1. The count ends even at 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Kind of staying low in the zone against Andrews. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swings on the slider outside of the zone. 1-2. Corbin with the sign. And the 1-2 pitch. And a ground ball to short. And over the first. And that returns the side. So another 1-2-3 inning for Patrick Corbin. And we're going to the 4th. Still no score. And leading off for the Nationals here in the top of the 4th is Juan Soto.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
Soto steps in. And here's the first pitch.
Ball 1.
It is her ball inside, ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Gibson had a little bit of trouble last inning, but was able to pitch his way out of it. Now he's behind 1-0. Start off the 4th inning. And here's the 1-0 pitch. Ball outside. Looks like that one caught the outside corner, but Bullard says no. Two balls, no strikes to count for Juan Soto. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a sinker. Strike 1. 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and the count is even, 2-2.
2 strikes.
Let's see what Gibson goes to here on 2-2. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and a curveball in the dirt. So Gibson is able to come back and strike out Juan Soto after falling behind 2-0.
Eric King.
That's going to bring up Aaron Timms here. Nobody on, 1 down here in the top of the 4th. And here's the pitch from Gibson. Sinker, outside corner, strike 1. Eric Timms 0 for 1 with a fly out in the 2nd. Still batting .341 for the season. Gibson has the side. And the 0-1 pitch. Curveball high in the zone, but he fouls it into the first base seats. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. And here's the windup. And the pitch. And a high fastball. Ball 1, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count for Timms. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down for Kyle Gibson.
Now batting.
Take a look at that sinker.
Yan Gomes.
That's going to bring up Yan Gomes, the catcher, who's also 0-1. Nobody on, 2 down here in the top of the 4th. And here's the pitch. Strike right down the middle on the letters. 0-1. Struck out Juan Gomes. And Gomes is struggling in the season. There you see it's right at 200. Gibson has to sign. And here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a curveball. 0-2. Good curveball by Gibson, and it fooled Yan Gomes. 2 balls, 2 strike to count. And here's the pitch. Struck him out swinging. And Kyle Gibson strikes out the side here in the 4th inning. 1-2-3 go the Nats. We're going to the bottom of the 4th. Still no score. And leading off for the Rangers here in the bottom half of the 4th, it's Hunter Cole. 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the 1st. Facing Patrick Corbin for the 2nd time here tonight. Corbin into the windup, and here's the pitch. And fastball outside, ball 1. One 1-0 is the count in here. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to short. Picked up. And fires over to first. 1 down. Rangers really not making Corbin work for a strikeout here. That's going to bring up the designated hitter, Willie Calhoun, who is 1 for 1 with a single in the 1st. 2nd time he's facing Corbin here tonight. And here's the first pitch. Strike on the outside corner with a slider. Into the windup and the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball to second and the shift. Over to first, 2 down. So 2 down, nobody on here in the bottom of the 4th, and that's going to bring up Joey Gallo, who is 0 for 1 with a ground out. Only 32 pitches for Patrick Corbin here in the 4th inning. And here's the first pitch to Gallo. Curveball, call strike 1 at the knees. There you see the shift by the Washington Nationals. Basically, Juan Castro, the 3rd baseman, playing shortstop at the shortstop position. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Slider outside, and that evens the count at 1-1. Corbin has to sign. And the 1-1 pitch. Slider at the letters, 1-2.
1-2.
Kind of hard to predict who's going to come at you with that nasty slider. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Struck him out swinging on a slider in the dirt. And that retires the side. So another 1-2-3 inning for Patrick Corbin. And we go to the 5th. Still no score. And welcome back to Globe Life Field here in Arlington, Texas. Heidi Watney, our sideline reporter, obviously having some problems with her audio. We do apologize for that, folks. Here is Starlin Castro leading off for the Nationals here. Oklahoma with the ground out in the second. Gibson has the sign. And here's the first pitch of the fifth inning. Sinker at the knees, strike one.
0-1.
The ball is one strike to count. And here's the pitch. Strike two at the knees on the inside corner. 0-2. 51 pitches so far. Looking pretty good for Kyle Gibson. No balls, two strikes to count to Castro. And here's the pitch. And a foul tip into the seats. 0-2. Gibson has the sign. And once again, the 0-2 pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Fastball outside, 1-2. And Gibson not liking that call by Larry Bullard. That was kind of borderline close, but Bullard said it was outside. Gibson has the sign, and here's the 1-2 pitch. And Chop Fowler will do it again, 1-2. And once again, the 1-2 pitch to Castro. Chopper, and caught by the pitcher Gibson over to first, one down. So that's going to bring up the first baseman as Jubal Cabrera, 1-for-1 with a double in the third. Cabrera has the sign. And there's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a sinker right down the middle, 0-1. The ball's one strike to count, and here's the pitch. Inside slider, ball one, 1-1. One ball, one strike to count. And here's the pitch. Way inside, sliders. Ball two, almost got the batter, Cabrera. Two balls, one strike to count. And Gibson comes set. And the pitch. Swing and a miss and a slider inside. That evens the count at 2-2. Pitch number 60 coming up. Gibson into the windup. And the 2-2 pitch. Fly ball. Popped up into right field. Cole settles under it. And he makes the catch for out number two. 2 up, 2 down for the Nats here in the top of the fifth. And that's going to bring up the center fielder, Victor Robles. 1-for-1 with a single in the third. Nobody on, 2 down. And here's Gibson. The first pitch to Robles. Slider and fouled into the seats, 0-1. No balls, one strike to count. And here's the pitch. Fly ball into right field. This is trouble, but too high for Hunter Cole as he makes the catch. So another 1-2-3 inning for Kyle Gibson. Already halfway done here in Arlington, still no score. And still having trouble. Heidi Watney, our sideline reporter, is still having trouble with her audio. And we'll try to get that fixed, Heidi. And leading off for the Rangers, the catcher, Robinson Chirinos. 0-for-1 in the game. And here's the first pitch to Chirinos. Change up into the zone, strike one. And here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled into the seats, and it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to count. And the 0-2 pitch. Fastball into dirt, ball one. Trying to get him to chase. Fastball into dirt, but he wasn't biting on that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count, and here's the pitch. Fly ball to right center field. And this one's going to fall in for a double, and ground rule double, and it bounces into the Ranger bullpen. So a ground rule double for Robinson Chirinos. Good way to lead off the inning. And the Rangers have a runner in scoring position with nobody out. That's going to bring up the center fielder, Danny Santana. 1-for-1 with a single in the second. Nobody on and a runner in scoring position. And this is where the Rangers have really struggled in the last couple of seasons. Corbin checks Chirinos at second. And here's the first pitch to Santana. It is outside, ball one. Santana, 377 average with runners in scoring position. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Gets the runner at second, and here's the pitch. A little pop-up end to right. That's going to fall for a base hit. And Chirinos will hold at third, and the Rangers have runners at the corners with nobody out. Looks like he might have gotten jammed on that one, but he's able, a little blooper into right field, able to fall for a base hit. That's going to bring up the rookie, Andy Ibanez. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Ibanez showing bunt. And he misses the bunt. Oh, 0-1 the count. Showing bunt again. And a little blooper and caught for out number 1. So Ibanez trying a suicide squeeze here. Or a possible safety squeeze. 1 down. Runners at the corners. That's going to bring up Rugnet Odor. 0-for-1 with the ground out. Runners at the corners. Nobody. 1 down. Corbin checks the runners. And here's the first pitch to Odor. Fly ball. And that ball is a deep drive to center field. And that ball is history. Into the Ranger bullpen. 3-run homer for Rugnet Odor, and the Rangers lead it 3-0. 11th home run of the season for Rugnet Odor. High-fiving his teammates at home plate. And we'll take another look at that one. High fastball, and Odor crushed it. Here's the tracks. Exit velocity 101.8 miles an hour. Projected distance 405 feet as lands in the Ranger bullpen. It's going to bring up Ronald Guzman, the first baseman. Rangers lead 3-0 with 1 down. Here's the pitch. Fastball at the knees, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to count. And here's the pitch.
1-1.
Slider way out of the zone. 1-1. See how Corbin reacts after giving up that 3-run homer to Odor. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Here's the pitch. Ground ball. Diving stop. And over the first by Cabrera. 2 down. It's a good diving stop by Asdrubal Cabrera, preventing another base hit. Take another look at that diving stop by Cabrera. That's going to bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrews, 0-for-2 with 2 groundouts. Nobody on, 2 down. Rangers lead 3-0. And here's the first pitch, Andrews. Slider at the knees, called strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to count, and here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it fooled Andrews on the curveball. 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a pop-up into right field. And he makes the catch, and that retires the side. But Rugnet Odor finally gets the Rangers on the board. 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors. And we go to the 6th. It's the Rangers 3 and the Nationals 0. And leading off the top of the 6th inning for the Nats is the shortstop Trey Turner. 0-for-1 with a pop out in the 3rd. And here's the pitch.
Ball 1.
High fastball called ball 1. One ball, no strike to count. And the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss on a slider. 1-1. Gibson has the sign. And here's the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball to left field. And caught by Gallo. One down here in the top of the 6th. And that's going to bring up Howie Kendrick back to the top of the order. 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Trying to avoid the hat trick. Gibson into the windup. And the pitch. Called strike 1 with a sinker. Gibson has the sign. And the pitch. And a line drive into right center field and caught by Hunter Cole for out number 2. Gibson's really settled in after getting into trouble back in the 2nd inning. Take another look at that line drive. That's going to bring up the designated hitter Adam Eaton, 1 for 2 with a single. Nobody on, 2 down here in the top of the 6th. And here's the pitch. Called strike 1 on the outside corner. 0-1. 10 for 29 in the career against Kyle Gibson. That's for Adam Eaton. No balls, 1 strike to count. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a 4-seamer. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to count. And here's the pitch from Gibson. And chop foul on it. Got him to chase a sinker in the dirt. This will be pitch number 71 for Gibson. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that retires the side. So another 1-2-3 inning for Kyle Gibson. And we're going to the bottom half of the 6th. 3-0 Texas. And leading off for the Rangers as the right fielder Hunter Cole as the Nationals get someone up in the bullpen. 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. Facing Patrick Corbett. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball.
Change up. Inside, ball 1. Harper and both in the bullpen for the Nationals. 1 ball, no strike to count. And here's the pitch. 2-seamer called strike 1. 1-1. And here's the 1-1 pitch. Inside slider, ball 2. 2-1. Corbin has the one into the windup and the 2-1 pitch. Line drive to second, caught by Kendrick for out number 1. And that's going to bring up the designated hitter Willie Calhoun. 1 for 2 with a single in the first. Third time he's facing Patrick Corbett. And Corbin with the first pitch to Calhoun. 2-seamer right down the middle, strike 1. Only mistake all night by Corbin was in the last inning. No balls, 1 strike to count. Here's the pitch. And a little chopper picked up by the shortstop right behind second. Over to first, 2 down. As I mentioned, Patrick Corbin, only 1 mistake of the night was the high fastball by Ruben Odor, and Odor was able to knock it into his own bullpen for a 3-run homer. It's going to bring up Joey Gallo, 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. Nobody on, 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. Corbin with the pitch. 2-seamer outside, ball 1. Approaching pitch number 60 for Corbin. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Here's the pitch.
2-0.
Inside, slider, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes to count. To Gallo, and here's the pitch. Slider at the waist, 2-1. And here's the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball up the middle into the shift. Up by the shortstop over to first. And that retires the side. So a 1-2-3 inning for Patrick Corbett. We're going to the 7th. It's the Rangers 3 and the Nationals nothing. And Juan Soto leading off for the Nationals. Gibson pretty impressive outing here tonight. Still going in the 7th inning. The pitch number 72, and here's the pitch to Soto. And sinker in the dirt, ball 1. I want to know the count. 1 ball, no strike to count. And here's the pitch. Fouled into the seats, and it's 1-1. One ball, 1 strike to count. And here's the 1-1 pitch. Shot foul, and it's 1-2. Still no action in the Ranger bullpen. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count, and here's the pitch. Fly ball to center field. And Santana on the run, and he makes the catch over the shoulder. 1 down. You see a pitch count by inning. And that is for Kyle Gibson as we take another look on that line drive. That was caught by Santana. Eric Timms now steps up to the plate, 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. Nobody on, 1 down here in the top of the 7th. And here's the pitch. Change up in the dirt, ball 1.
1, no strike.
AC Timms versus Gibson lifetime, 4 for 7, 571. 1 ball, no strike to count. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the curveball, 1-1. Gibson at the side. And the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball to center. Santana on the run, and he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Jan.
That's going to bring up the catcher, Jan Gomes, with 2 down. 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Gomes has really struggled at the plate this season. Gibson half the side. And here's the pitch.
That's the ball.
Sinker in the dirt, ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Lifetime, Gomes versus Gibson, 13 for 34. This will be pitch number 80 for Kyle Gibson. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Fly ball to left field, and Gallo will settle under it. And he makes the catch. Another 1-2-3 inning for Kyle Gibson. And it's stretch time here in Arlington. Rangers lead it 3-0.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and a pitching change for the Nationals as Brian Harper steps in. His 22nd appearance this season, 4-1 record, 3.63 ERA. And leading off for the Rangers' 7th inning, it's Robinson Chirinos. And looks like we're going to get some action here in the Ranger bullpen as Nick Goody starts warming up for the Rangers. And here's the first pitch. Slider at the knee, strike 1. At the side. Then comes set. And the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball, fastball, and shot foul back behind the plate. It's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to count. Harper into the windup. And the 0-2 pitch. Good waste pitch by Harper. Fastball high in the zone, 1-2. Harper has the sign. And here's the pitch. And a line drive into right center field. That's going to fall for a single. And Chirinos making the turn. He's headed for second. Soto up with it. And that's a leadoff double for Robinson Chirinos. His 19th of the season. Take another look at that one. Another looked like a high fastball, and he drove it into right center field gap. And this is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles here. Danny Santana now steps in. Facing Ryan Harper. Runner on second. Nobody out. And here's the pitch. High fastball, 0-1. Danny Santana 2 for 2 with 2 singles and a run scored. Chirinos takes his lead from second. Harper checks him. And here's the 0-1 pitch. Slider in the zone, strike 2, 0-2. Danny Santana, 389 average against righties this season. Now he's behind 0-2 in the count to Ryan Harper. Chirinos once again takes his lead from second. And here's the 0-2 pitch. Good waist pitch. Fastball outside, 1-2. Santana wasn't biting on that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. And here's the pitch. Santana with a curveball and fouls it down the first base line, and it's still 1-2. Chirinos takes his lead from second. Harper has the sign. And once again, the 1-2 pitch. High fastball, fouled into the seat, still 1-2. Making him work out there. Harper has the sign and comes set. And the 1-2 pitch. And ground ball to second. That's going to go through in the gap for a base hit. And the Rangers once again have runners at the corners and nobody out. Good bat by Danny Santana. He's able to shot grounder past the second baseman Kendrick. That's going to bring up the third baseman Andy Ibanez. Harper has the sign. And here's the pitch. Curveball at the belt. 0-1. Andy Ibanez 0 for 2. No balls, 1 strike to count to the young Andy Ibanez. And here's the pitch. Line drive into left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. That's his first career hit, and it's an RBI. 4-0 Texas. Chirinos scores. And how about that? The first major league hit and RBI for Andy Ibanez. Made his debut in Kansas City a couple of nights ago, but there you see the first base coach Barker. Barker will throw the ball into the dugout. And they will save that for young Andy Ibanez. Harper struggling here for the Nats. And that's going to bring up Rougned Odor, who got the Rangers on the board. It's been 3-0 and with a 3-run homer back in the 5th. Facing Ryan Harper here. Runner is at first and second. Nobody out. And here's the pitch. Curveball at the belt, strike 1. Odor 327 against right-handed hitters. No balls, 1 strike to count. And here's the pitch. Shot foul, and it's 0-2. We see Goody is ready in the bullpen. He will be there if needed. No balls, 2 strikes to count. Harper checks the runners. And the 0-2 pitch. And, that actually hit him, but he took a swing at that one. Don't know what Odor was thinking on that one. That would have loaded the bases with nobody out. I don't know why in the world he would chase that. And it looked like it hit him on the knee, but looks like he's going to stay with it. And he struck out on that one, 1 down. And here's the pitch. And pops it up into shallow left field. And Turner makes the catch for out number 2. Elvis Andrews now steps in. 2 on, 2 down. And here's the pitch. And swings on the first pitch, and it's a curveball. Chopped it foul, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike to count. And here's the pitch. Fly ball to left field. And he makes the catch to retire the side. But not after the Rangers add another insurance run. So 2 runners left on base, but 1 score. And we go to the 8th. It's the Rangers 4, Nationals nothing. Starlin Castro steps up 0-2 with 2 groundouts. And the starter, Kyle Gibson, is still out there. This will be his longest outing of the season. Very well could be his last inning. Let's see if he... No complete game for Gibson in his career, to my knowledge. And here's the first pitch to Castro. Slider, call strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to count. And here's the pitch. Shot foul. No balls, 2 strikes to count to Castro. And the 0-2 pitch. Line drive and foul into the third base side. And it's still 0-2. And once again, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a sinker in the dirt. 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Asdrubal Cabrera steps up. Nobody on, 1 down. And here's the first pitch. Line drive into left, and that's going to fall for a base hit. So for the first time since the 2nd inning, the Nationals have a runner. And it looks like Gibson might be showing little signs of fatigue there. That's going to bring up Victor Robles here. 1 on, 1 down. And here's the pitch to Robles. Swing and a miss on a slider out of the zone. 0-1. Victor Robles 1 for 2 with a single in the 3rd. Gibson has the sign. And the 0-1 pitch. Sinker inside, 1-1. 19,579. Light crowd. When you got the kind of a light crowd here when you got the defending world champions coming into your building. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fouled into the seats, and it's 1-2. Goody is ready in the bullpen if he's needed. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. And here's the pitch. Popped it into the seats, and we're still going. 1-2. Gibson checks the runner at first. And once again, the 1-2 pitch. Struck him out swinging, out number 2. And this could very well be Gibson's last inning. That's going to bring up the shortstop, Trey Turner. 1 on, 2 down. Trey Turner steps in now. And here's the first pitch. Curveball right at the letter, strike 1.
0-1.
Trey Turner 0 for 2 with a fly out and a pop out here tonight. Gibson comes set. And the 0-1 pitch. Fly ball, line drive, and that's going to fall for a base hit. I had a little trouble with that one. And the throw is wide, but it's cut off by Ibanez. So now the Nationals have 2 men on with 2 down.
Second baseman,
Howie Kendrick, the top of the lineup, now steps in with 2 down. And here comes Chris Woodward, and that's going to do it. Rangers manager Woodward heading out to the mound. That's going to do it for Kyle Gibson. He's pitched a good one here tonight. So Gibson can't lose this game, but he is responsible for the runners on first and second. Standing ovation for Kyle Gibson. And that's going to bring up the setup man, Vic Goody. His 13th appearance this season. 13.2 innings pitched, 13 2/3 innings pitched. Good setup man, hit Goody. And he will try to get the final out here for the Rangers. 2 men on, 2 down. Howie Kendrick steps in. And here's the pitch from Goody. And pops it into foul territory. But Guzman makes the catch on the run, and that retires the side. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors on 2 left on. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's 4-0 Texas. Austin Vogt now on the mound for the Nationals. His 30th appearance this season. 5-0 record, 3.46 ERA. Hunter Cole now steps in.
Leading off for the Rangers.
0 for 3 here tonight.
Right field.
And it looks like the Rangers are going to get the closer up, Jose Leclerc. Not a safe situation for Leclerc in the 9th, but will be there if needed. And here's the pitch from Vogt. Strike 1 at the knees, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike to count. And here's the pitch. Round, sharp line drive, and it hit the pitcher Vogt. And Cole is out at first, but we'll take a look on the pitcher. Oh, and Austin Vogt took a line drive right off the shin bone. And it looks like he's done. So Vogt is out after taking a line drive, and there comes, going back to the bullpen, here's Daniel Hudson for the Nationals after the injury to Vogt. 1-2 record, his 21st appearance this season, 5.59 ERA. We keep it posted for the pitcher, Jason Vogt, for the Washington Nationals, who left the game after 1 batter. It's going to bring up the designated hitter, Willie Calhoun.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Willie Calhoun.
1 down here in the bottom of the 8th. And here's the first pitch to Calhoun, and called strike 1 at the knees. It's a nasty shot, took Vogt to the shin. And that's the risk you take when you're a pitcher here in the major leagues. No balls, 1 strike to count to Calhoun. And here's the pitch. Fouled into the seats, and it's 0-2 on a high fastball. No balls, 2 strikes to count. And here's the pitch. Called strike 3 at the knees, so a 3-pitch strikeout. And 2 down.
Now batting.
Take another look at that one. Fastball completely frozen. It's going to bring up Joey Gallo. Nobody on, 2 down. And here's the pitch. Fastball at the corner. Call ball. 1-0. Gallo 0 for 3 tonight. 1 ball, no strike to count. And here's the 1-0 pitch. Fly ball deep to right field, and forget about it, it's gone. High fastball, and Gallo just crushed it. His 22nd of the season, and the Rangers lead 5-0. So a 2-out solo home run by Joey Gallo. And that should just about do it for the Rangers. They lead 5-0. Take a look at our show tracks here. As Gallo really got all of that one. And Hudson knew it the minute it left the bat. It's going to bring up Robinson Chirinos now. 2 down here in the top, on the bottom of the 8th. Here's the pitch. Fly ball, and that's going to reach the right field seats, 0-1. Robinson Chirinos, 2 for 3 with 2 doubles and 2 runs scored. No balls, 1 strike to count. And here's the pitch. Check swing. Call ball 1, 1-1. And here's the 1-1 pitch. And a fly ball into right field. Soto settles under it, and he makes the catch, and that retires the side. But the Rangers get an insurance run thanks to the 2-out solo home run by Joey Gallo. We're going to the 9th inning. Rangers lead it 5-0. Adam Eaton leads off for the Nationals.
Leading off for the Nationals.
Nick Goody will stay on and pitch in the 9th inning. And Jose Leclerc will be there if needed. Adam Eaton steps in, facing Nick Goody. And here's the first pitch. Fastball. Inside corner, strike one. Rangers bullpen has really been lights out this season. No balls, one strike to count, and here's the pitch. A little blooper into right center field, and caught by Odor for out number one. Here's the final line score on Kyle Gibson, 7 2/3. No runs on 5 hits, struck out 9. 92 pitches thrown for Kyle Gibson, his best outing of the season. Nobody on, one down. And here's the pitch. Slider outside corner, strike one. Juan Soto, the left fielder, 0 for 3 with a line out in the 7th. No balls, one strike to count. And the pitch. Well, line drive, foul on the third base side. It's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to count. And the pitch. Ground ball to second. Odor up with it. Over to first. And he just got him for out number 2. Take another look at that one. Shot grounder. And he was able to come up with that one right here on the show track. Andrews. Excuse me, that was Elvis Andrews. And the shift. And he's able to get it. Throw on the run. 70-mile-an-hour arm streak. 12 feet. 2 down here in the top of the 9th. Eric Tam steps up 0 for 3. Facing Nick Goody. Timeout on the field. In the inside corner was, it's called ball one, change up in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
1-1.
Rangers looking for their 2nd consecutive win since coming home from Kansas City. And the 1-1 pitch. Shot foul, and the Nationals are down to their final strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Fans are on their feet here in Arlington. Goody comes set. And the 1-2 pitch. Struck him out, swinging, and the Rangers win it 5-0. Second consecutive win for the Rangers. And they shut out the defending world champion Washington Nationals on a great pitching performance by Kyle Gibson. His 6th win of the season. Kyle Gibson should be the player of the game here, as he pitched 7 2/3 innings. Tried to go stretch it out for the 8th, but gave up 2 hits, and he was finally pulled for Nick Goody. Gibson is the winning pitcher, 6 5. Corbin is 5 3, and Nick Goody does get the save, his first of the season. So there's the final line score tonight. Notable players Asdrubal Cabrera for the Nationals, 2 for 3 with a double. Trey Turner, 1 for 3. Adam Eaton, 1 for 4 with a strikeout. Victor Robles, 1 for 3 for the Nationals. Rangers, Rougned Odor, 1 for 3 with a home run, a 3-run homer. Robinson Chirinos, 2 for 4 with 2 doubles and 2 runs scored. Joey Gallo with 1 for 4 with a homer. And Danny Santana went 3 for 3. Winning pitcher is Kyle Gibson. Patrick Corbin takes the loss, and Nick Goody gets the save. And let's take a look at the highlight reel. And take a look at the home run in the bottom of the 5th by Rougned Odor that got the Rangers on the board. 405 feet for Odor, a 3-run homer. And we'll take a look at Guzman, probably the lone highlight for the Nationals. A good stop by Jubal Cabrera. Not really much to cheer for the Nationals here. And there is a line to left for a single. Andy Ibanez with his first major league hit and an RBI scored. That was the 4th run of the game. And that's at the top of the 9th. Here's Castro struck out, chasing a sinker. The top of the 8th, excuse me.
Now it's a 2-day-old burrito on a newborn bear to go on the Sunday side of a road trip weekend.
And here's the solo home run by Joey Gallo. 400 feet in the right field seats. That gave the Rangers a 5-0 lead. And here's the final out by Nick Goody, the reliever. And he got Eric 10, struck out swinging late on a fastball. And that's it. Again, our final score, Rangers 5, Nationals nothing. Hope you enjoyed today's presentation of Rangers baseball here on SGTV. Encourage you to tune in tomorrow for more IHL hockey for the Central Texas Stampede. Once again, final score, Rangers 5, Nationals nothing. This is Jared Fowler signing off. Until next time, so long, everyone.
Talking about